Beats Planet.
Yo, got some chicken to go. What's happening, man? Voch Lombardi. Doski Woski. The Peasky Whiskey is free at this point. I told y'all we was gonna do the morning after show. It's kind of brunch time or whatever. Who cares? Easy peasy. Everything's better after a Cowboy W. The oxygen goes in your lungs a little smoother. My damn smoothie is a little more berry today. You know what I'm saying? If berry is a word. And y'all already know the water tastes much, much more sweeter on a Cowboy Victory Sunday. I tell you what, if it would have went different yesterday, I wouldn't even watch football today. I wouldn't even cut the TV on today. But the fact that we got the Cowboys W, I may watch the Chargers and the Ravens with a smile on my face. I'll watch the Eagles and the Bears with a smile on my face. Because we earned that. We earned that. Good morning. Let me check in my chat box. See what's going on up in here. Also, let me do this first before I set the plate. So this the morning after show. If y'all not too familiar with the morning after show, we kind of take the tone down a little bit. Last night I was a bit aggressive. I was in my bag. The goddamn tomahawk is still on the table. It's right here. But we tone it down a little bit. This is what we do. You know what I mean? Like the game's over. It's done. So we still gonna get those last minute reactions in. So if you couldn't call in last night, you can call in today. The number is 515-739-1285. The access code is 309104. If you ain't call in tonight, you can call in. If you ain't called last night, you can call this morning with your last minute reactions. But we're a lot more calm today. Yesterday, it was about the reaction. Today, it's about the thought. It's about just reflecting on it. And after that is over with, we watch a film throughout the week. We fixing what we did wrong. We figuring out everything that we need moving forward. We're going to bust that ass next week. Whoever we end up playing against next week. So, hey, man, call in. I got my stats pulled up. You know, we take a look at stats and reflect on those. Cowboys defense got nasty. We'll cross that road when we get there. Man, we got player interviews, man. We got all kind of stuff on this morning after situation. You hear me? Let me get in the chat box for 28 and a half seconds. Then we're going to get right into the phone, man. We got my YouTube wife, Nene, up here. What's happening? We got my real life mama in the chat box. What's happening? Miss April, who is my YouTube auntie, is in the chat box. What's happening? D-Town up in here. Crimson. Miss Sheila, my other YouTube auntie. Prime up in here. Don't talk to Nene. Victor, Royce up in here. Lorenzo, Darius. Coach Evans up in here. What's happening, Coach? Hey, yo, Voch. I got Woodard Davis and Taylor with me. What up, coaches? What's happening, coaches? What y'all got going on, man? Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's hop into the phone, man. This is y'all show. My name just on it, but this is y'all daggum show. Salute to the super chat we just got. Mando dropped the deuce in the super chat. Let me ask 603. What's happening? Who this?
Hey, this is Bobby.
I'm sorry, your Boost Mobile left me hanging. Who is it? Who?
This is Bobby Woodruff from Vermont.
I got you, Bobby. Bobby, let me ask you a question, Bobby. On this Cowboy Victory Sunday, what the water tastes like over there?
Oh, the water in Brattleboro is excellent. Very excellent.
That's what I'm talking about, Bobby. Go ahead and react to
I'm
your
not a Cowboy fan.
Okay.
I got a question to ask you.
Okay, let's get it.
Do you remember the play when, what's the name? Des Scott was in the end zone?
Sure.
Remember? And he threw it down onto the ground. Was it that should have been called for safety?
No, because the ball had gotten out to the one. The body wasn't at the one, but the ball was at the one. So we good.
No, he threw it. No, he was in the end zone. Remember, and then he wasn't in the tackle box. He was inside the tackle box. Then he threw the ball to the ground.
Oh, you talking about that play?
That
Okay.
he threw it at Ezekiel Elliott's foot.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
It's not grounded because he threw it to Zeke's foot. Zeke would be a receiver at that point.
Oh, okay. So because I was just curious because they lost by 2 points. So I thought it, to me, they didn't even bring up the thing during the game. I thought it was just, safety. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't happen to be a.
I'm a Giant fan, though.
Oh, you were rooting for the Cowboys to lose last night.
Yeah, well, I'm a
Get your ass off my phone. You rooting for the Cowboys to lose last night. What the hell wrong with you? What the hell wrong with you? That's how you got to talk to them sometimes. Giants fans calling in, asking me about safety analysis. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Asking me did I see it. You see my glasses? Of course I saw it. If the refs didn't call it a safety, it wasn't a safety. If the refs don't call it holding, it wasn't holding. What the hell wrong with him? What's going on up in here? Let me calm down a little bit. Let me get back to the phones. 931. What's happening? Who this?
It was good. This is Neil, overseas.
What's up, man? Overseas. What the water tastes like overseas, man?
Hey, man, everything good around here, man. Especially, like, considering I got a chance to watch the game while I'm working. Caught bits of it. A little bit of bits and pieces of it, like having to do some on and offs. Got in, and after everything was said and done, had a Texans fan come in, and he has this flag all hung up and stuff. And it was nice to have the only team that actually matters in Texas still remaining in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So,
I tell you what, man. Houston fans, they really gave me a hard time out here, and I'm out here in Houston, and they really thought it was gonna be a Texas Super Bowl. Boy, get the Sean and them up out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Come on now.
I don't know what they talking about. Like, keep it a buck. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, if they win one game, this cat is going to continue to talk. He's going to feel some type of way. And until Deshaun gets shut down, which is probably, I felt like it was going to be inevitable because there's too many good defenses that are in there. I saw what Dallas did to Deshaun. He couldn't use his feet against them. So, I mean, I know if they have to play Baltimore or any team like that, it's going to be shut down anyway. But, yeah, I wanted to call in because, like, I had some things I'm in on. I watch, first off, thoughts and prayers go out to Allen Hurts.
Absolutely.
Because I woke up, because at my time, I didn't, I can barely get a chance to see the start of the game. I was already asleep, so I had heard, there was something that happened, serious injury, and I saw it. I was like, oh God,
yeah.
So, and you never want anything like that to happen to anybody, regardless of his adversary or friend. You know what I'm saying? So, like, prayers go out to him. But looking out at the game, it seems like there's always, and you can see it blatantly. There's a lot of holding that never gets called on D-Law or for those that are trying to pass protect against D-Law and Randy Gregory, and there's a lot of stuff that just seems like nitpick against the Cowboys. I wasn't sure if, like, a lot of this stuff was, like, as blatant to you as it is to, like, to us, or if anybody else is catching that sort of thing. Like, especially, like, there was on one pass play where Russ stepped up, and I couldn't tell who it was. He had his arm, like, damn near lariating, Randy Gregory. And I'm like, so nobody sees this. And it seems like it's a consistent thing that goes on. Is it just me, or is it something else? Do you see it as well?
It ain't you, fam. The refs have been trash all year. Seems like they've been more trash to us. Can't really put a finger on that. It'll be a penalty. The refs will miss it. We'll see it. Everybody in the stadium will see it. Then the damn people in the replay broadcast booth, they see it and they won't even talk about it. So, it just is what it is, man. It's just one of those things that we got to deal with moving forward. I guess whatever. Ain't nothing we can do.
So, go ahead.
Y'all got cricket phones this morning. Cricket phones. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, it's just like I see that stuff and I'm just like, man, I don't want to be that guy. It's always like, man, that's some bullshit. But at the same time, I just have to notice shit. I've also noticed that Dak is starting to get to that point where he's like, it's not like he doesn't do that. Last time I called, I spoke about him doing the pump fake fumbles.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that anymore. Like, he's assured of where he wants to go now. It looks like he's caught that stride to where he's like, this is where I need to go, and I'm going to make sure that I make the best pass I can.
Well, see, this is the problem, right? This the problem, and it's really Cowboys fans with this, right? It seems like with our quarterbacks, we're the only ones that don't really allow them to develop before we ask them to be great. You know what I'm saying? And it's happened with Dak and to be fair, Tony, honestly. If you look at the better quarterbacks in the league, right? They're never amazing in their first 3 years. I think quarterbacks really don't get good till they 30. You know what I'm saying? Till they late 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott is a third-year quarterback, and we out here bashing him for not playing on the same level or doing the same things that we see 30-year-olds do. You know what I'm saying? We hear people say, well, Tom Brady can do it, Aaron Rodgers can do it. Well, can Dak grow first? Can Dak get to that point first? Why don't we compare Dak to his peers? Because he's smoking his peers. To be fair, Dak beating the hell out of his peers. Most of them, not like like Pat Mahomes and them, like not like those guys. Not Pat different. Pat was made in a damn test tube somewhere. But you know what I'm saying? Like let's get off Dak and let this man grow a little bit, man. Everybody talk crazy about Scott Linehan and how trash he is. That should be an indication about how we should feel about Dak Prescott. If we had one of these flashy little OCs or whatever, then imagine. The hell off my quarterback, man. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, you good. Like, I mean, I completely understand exactly like where you come from with that.
Yeah.
I said that he was like, I said he was unfit in camp. It's looking like, he's starting to make those, you're starting to see the outlines of his picture now. You can see what he's starting to do, and you can also tell, it's like Jason Garrett, he knows. He's like, I know we need to use him, with his athleticism. It's like he just kind of like a little bit hesitant to do it. Like he's afraid that if he uses his athleticism that he's going to get him hurt or something. I don't know. But you saw in that drive where Russ ended up using his feet, got in the end zone, he's making stuff happen. All of a sudden, Jason Garrett's like, hey, Scott, we can't let him show us up. And then what did he do? Next drive, all of a sudden you start seeing him roll out, bootlegs, quarterback draws. It's like a game of one-upmanship. He's like, you know what? I trust him. Let's see what he can do. And I like to see that. It's like the Cowboys I like the fact that they're growing in front of our eyes. The entire team. Not just Dak. You can see the maturity in Zeke. Because he did something that he, I think it was like a couple games before, but he ran out of bounds and he was like, my bad. This game, you saw him. He got to the sidelines and then he cut back in. He was like, no, not making that stick again. There's a lot of stuff about this team that I'm really happy and excited to see. And it's about time for me to start heading back to the States. And hopefully I'm going to have enough time to actually catch the rest of these games. And I say the rest of these games because I have full faith these Cowboys can get past whoever it is that's next. I think that they have everything that's needed to shut down LA's offense. And I think that if they go back to New Orleans, I feel like they already know the recipe. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's basically what I got for you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate, everything that you've been doing for the scene, for the Cowboy Nation, the content that you done put out, man. And, me as, a viewer, especially over here, it's something that I can use to help my day go by faster, especially whenever I finally get a chance to get back to see my family and friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate that, Sam.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. No doubt. Salute. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, we got the best call in the country here. We got the GOAT up in here. Kentuan from Memphis. What's up, bro?
What's going on, Vice man? You know, I saw the notification pop. I had to call in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna get my analysis on the game. And yesterday was all hype. You know, I was just happy. You know, I was happy.
Yeah.
But now I see people always say anytime we win, it's always the refs did this or the refs helped us out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the refs was Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles.
Damn.
Was the refs.
Damn.
You hear me?
Bird Box, bro? For real?
Bird Box, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Bird Box, boy, girl, boy. That's what it is. Boy. All along. So I feel like, I know for a fact DJ Fluker was holding Randy Gregory the entire game. His bluffing there. He was, come on there. Around the neck. Come on there.
Choke
On that
slam.
big 46. To the ball he made that immaculate catch. I can't hold it.
Yeah.
But he did hold Randy Gregory coming off the edge. He beat him.
Yeah.
He beat him. He ain't opened his hips. First step was terrible. Didn't shoot his hands. Randy Gregory just got right on him.
He did what now? What'd he do?
Yeah. He got right on him. And beat him. And it was just that. But they ain't kind of holding, so it was like, wow, I guess that's how it rolled. I just feel like people want so hard to like try to manipulate the narrative on us.
Yeah.
It's how the narrative goes, man. This is how the narrative goes.
Okay.
It's always, if they don't lose this one, they gonna lose the next one for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we always supposed to lose these games, and when we lose them, now it's the refs. So y'all gonna lose divisional. It don't matter. We were supposed to lose to Russell Wilson. Like I said, I respect the man, but I don't fear a man. I've seen Russell Wilson, 2014 NFC Championship game, throw 4 picks. And the only reason why they even got into overtime was because the tight end. I don't know why he was on the hands team, and that was our year too, Voch.
Yeah.
That was our year too.
Yeah.
That was. I'm telling you, if Russell Wilson plays like that against us, because we gonna run that bitch and throw that bitch, and every time I think about it, I was like, damn, that was our chance. But no, but and go back and I'm just hop back on it like. And I also see him blow a Super Bowl. Like, whether you say it or not.
Yeah.
He had the cachet. You already won a fucking ring, my boy.
The cachet.
You got the cachet say, we got beast mode.
Yeah.
Man, fuck this. Fuck with this nigga. Hey, I respect authority. I know what I'm saying. I respect you as a coach.
Right.
But, man, fuck. We got beast mode on the 1 yard line. Run that bitch 4 straight times. They stop us.
Right.
Man, we smack everybody on the ass for a good game. Y'all deserve it.
Right.
And that's what they call it.
Right.
But he didn't do that.
No.
Let them would have been Tony Romo did some shit like that. It wouldn't have been blaming no Pete Carroll. It wouldn't have blamed no Pete Carroll. They would be like, it's Tony Romo's fault. Like, I'm just saying, being a quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys is one of the most prestigious positions in all of sports.
Right.
It's like being shortstop for the Yankees.
Right.
Being a center fielder for the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those where the spotlight on you, even if you average. Quincy Carter. I ain't gonna say Chris Carter was average. He was alright, but he wasn't no.
Yeah, he wasn't like Tony Romo.
He wasn't no world beater. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no world beater. Yeah, he wasn't no world beater.
Yeah, right.
You know, so but he still had the spot on him when he was when they're his run. You know, John Kitna, even when he stepped in for Tony Romo in 2009, he was all the headlines about him. I'm just saying, it's like I know people give Dak a lot of flack, and sometimes it's doofily right.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, we got to learn, like, some moments Dak look like the best quarterback in the league, honestly.
Yeah.
The best dual threat. I mean, the boy 6'3",
right.
250.
He too what?
Running like 250.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when the read option just brings up, when Zeke is running, how he was running last night, the read option is unstoppable.
It's always there. It's always available.
It's always there, regardless. First of all, Zeke isn't, especially when we're bringing Tavon. Now Tavon looking like he's doing something now. Finally, right. I don't know why. First, I'm gonna get back to that later. But with him coming around that jet sweep action, the run PO is just it's unlimited, bro.
Yeah.
We got speed to the edge. We got speed up the middle. What you want to do?
I think we're gonna see a lot more of it in the playoffs. I mean, because it's not like we have anything to save them for. You know, like it's not like 16 games in front of us anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 at the most. So shit, let's run them.
At least get 4. At least I at least in the red zone.
Yeah.
I at least want at least one attempt. At least one. Give me at least one run PO.
Mm-hmm.
At least one run pass option. At least one.
Right.
At least one.
Yeah.
You gotta make motherfuckers stick down there.
Yeah.
Cause like, just think about how many points we've just. Last night we left points on the board.
Absolutely. 17.
I counted at least
17.
17. Yo, Tavon Austin took one to the crib. Holding.
Yep.
I knew someone was gonna happen. I was like, just let him go. Let Tavon beat him.
Mm-hmm.
He got space. Just let him beat him. If he don't beat him, oh well. But let him beat him. I trust Tavon though. I trust him to that track speed. I trust him to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but dude, he a special teams guy. He'll learn. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll learn.
Yeah.
And then throwing Dak under throwing Noah Brown ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know that them points. But he did come. But defense stepped up.
Yeah.
Got a hold. We drove that bitch. We put the fucking game in the motherfucking coffin. You feel me?
In the coffin?
In the coffin, not coffin.
In the coffin. Put the game in. Put the nail in the coffin. Talk to him. Talk to him, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't spitting nothing but facts, fam. You ain't spitting nothing but facts. You ain't told no lie yet, fam. Talk to him.
That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in lying. You know, that's all I can do is tell facts. I feel like people really hate on us because they don't want to hear us.
Yeah, her. Yeah. They, you know what? To be fair,
the internet will break. Right?
Let me say this though, fam. They always talk about down like Cowboys fans, and I say why? And they say, "Oh, y'all cocky. Y'all always talking about." They making that shit up. They don't like us because they hateful. They got hate in their heart, and they just don't like us. These be people that's 18, 17, 19 years old talking about some. Y'all talk about. That's something your daddy said. That's something you heard your uncle said. Quit being influenced, man.
No,
they need to go ahead and get on this greatness.
You heard your granddad who man, he a Bills fan and shit. We beat his ass. Y'all lost 4 Super Bowl. That's why he hate. Beat his ass. You remember them Super Bowls? You remember them 4 straight?
Yeah, I was
2
born.
of them came to us.
I was born there too.
You remember?
Yeah,
they remember.
You know, man.
So
But people gonna talk. People gonna talk, man, and I don't even want to address the bottom feeders. It's only a handful of teams in the league that can say something to us because the rest of them on the couch. You know what I'm talking about? Rest of them on the couch. I don't want nobody else's. I don't want no Giants fan to say nothing to us. No Packers fan to say nothing to us. You know, no Panthers, no Texans fan to say nothing to us. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I feel.
I just don't like. I feel like we get all the undue hate for what reason? Like, cause and then people talk. And then people always want to bring back history, but when they want to go back to their history, not our history. You feel me? Just like Michael Irvin said on First Take, they want to. Why can't we bring up these Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm.
Them bitches there. What are them hoes? They're not them hoes there.
Right.
Fuck are you talking about? Like it don't matter. It don't matter. And like, I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, how can you not just sit here and say, damn, Dallas is a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas got a good core. Dallas going to be a fucking problem for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Dallas going to be a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't want to admit that just off the simple fact of they have too much ego. They have too much ego. They listen to everything they hear. They have no prior football knowledge. They don't know how to break down X's and O's properly and correctly,
Yeah.
Disinfect a game. You don't know X's and O's like that, bro. So what gives you the right to talk about my quarterback?
Man, look, bro,
what do you know?
We gonna keep doing what we do, dog, regardless of what they saying. We gonna keep putting on for the squad, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna keep putting in work, and it's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeeze, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all yeah.
Man, look, appreciate you, dog. Thanks for calling in, man. You know you one of the goats around here. You already know.
You already know what's going on, man. Spam up that 6, y'all. Spam up that 6 in the chat, y'all. I need that 6 right now. Spam it up.
That what?
That's all I gotta say.
That what?
That 6.
6 rings, y'all. 6 rings. Put 6 rings in the chat box right now, man. Spam that 6 right now. Appreciate it, famo.
Appreciate it, man. Stay up.
Oh, that's the best caller. I love all y'all, right? I love all y'all equally, except Kentuan, right? I love all the rest of y'all the same, except Kentuan. He's the favorite up here, but I promise the rest of y'all I love equally, man. Oh, that dude top tier, 250. Dak Prescott 6'3", 250. Man. We're trying to get Law Nation in here real fast. I just sent him the link to.
And I'm live like 95.
There you go. What's crackalacking, brother?
Man, that was a good game, boy. I couldn't even sleep, man. I was up all night, man. I even listened to your show, and I listened to your music show, man. I it on replay.
Man, listen, Law. I tell you what, bro. I was going to do the live stream or whatever people was calling for it, but I was like, I had a couple reservations, man. One, first of all, I want to enjoy the game as a fan. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fan, and it's been a while since we had moments like this, man. So I ain't really necessarily feel like working or whatever. But two, I be stressed out, man. Playoff football stressful as hell, Law. This ain't fun. I was watching the game with my brother, man. Like regular season is fun. You know what I'm saying? We lose, we'll get them next week. Law, postseason ball is not fun. It's stressful. Now, when you win, it's amazing. But damn, for 59 minutes, my head was hurting. It was terrible, man. It was terrible.
Mine too, man. I was sitting composure. Keep that composure, man. But this is the thing, Voch, and I know you get it all the time too. When we win, nobody calls us. Our phone just sitting there looking.
Sitting there dormant.
When we lose, Pookie, Ray, Tupac coming out of the grave.
Everybody.
The mailbox man down the street. Somebody, cousin, uncle. They call you and say, hey, how about them Cowboys?
Yes,
this will get me, Voch. When they call you and say, hey, man, I was just calling you, man. I normally don't call you.
Yeah.
But I just want to check and see how everything doing, man. Everything going on with your job. Hey, man, did you get a chance to see the movie?
Right, Bird Box. Seen Bird Box.
Oh, by the way, what was the score of the game? You know what I'm talking about?
acting like they wasn't tuned in. Law, it's crazy because all year, and every Cowboy fan that's called in, that's made a video, that's in anybody's chat box, that's a part of 80%, every Cowboys fan has heard somebody else say to them, either the Cowboys are trash, they're not gonna play, they're not gonna make the playoffs, or if they make it, they're not gonna win a game. We've been hearing that all year, and we kind of knocked all that shit out in one little go. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
I'm proud of my young team, man. Young Ray and Dakota Prescott, bro. Like, you know what? It took me 17 weeks to kind of get people on board with that. Some people, they were on already, but it took me a while to get some people on. Now that you're on, let's not jump off and just be fair weather. You know what I'm saying? If Dak gonna be your guy today, Dak need to be your guy till February. You know what I'm saying?
Just give him the same longitude and latitude that they give everybody else. Those quarterbacks, they'll say, hey, that particular quarterback, he didn't make this throw, but guess what? Next week, he's going to improve this way and that way. And we see that all the time with the Matthew Staffords, the Matt Ryans, all the longitude and latitude they give them, and the Aaron Rodgers of the world. I'm not saying Dak Prescott can throw like them, but damn it, he's winning games.
Yeah, he's winning them. And Lord, they not pretty. They not pretty. Dak still only threw for 233 yards yesterday, but Law, it got done. The job got done.
That W looks so sexy to me.
Man, it looked good. Man, boy, I wish I had a physical W somewhere in my face. Boy, look.
I think that's why they call it wife with a W, right? That W is just something special.
Nene in the chat box right now. W for wife. My YouTube wife, Nene in the chat box. That's what it means. Absolutely. I definitely gotta watch the film on my offensive line, man. But it seems like they held up greatly for the most part. I only saw Frank Clark get kind of one play on Dak, really one sack, and that was on the gap exchange on the left side. But besides that, Dak wasn't really in too much trouble, and Zeke pretty much, ran well, 137, I believe. Let me pull up my stats. I got them up here. We had a pretty good day running from the quarterback and the running back, and we had a pretty sackless day. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sackless day besides that one. So I feel good about it. Zeke had 137. Dak had 6 rushes for 29 yards. They both had touchdowns. I'll take it, man.
Man, I take that every day, even twice on Sunday and Saturday, wherever we look at it. Hey, this is the thing too, Voch. The growth factor that you educating the nation out there is everything. When I was calling the game, I seen people that you normally be in the chat box. They said, hey, if we block the mic, we can get this play out. Man, I was sitting there like, what? Yeah. April, and everybody was sitting there talking. Yeah. But I was like, man, this fan base, regardless of what anybody say, the Cowboys fan base as it relates to the YouTubes of the world, we are the most educated fan base out there in life. I shout out to everybody in the chat box.
That's what we do.
You guys, they was pointing out everything. I was sitting like, wow.
Yo, Law, real fast, man. I got somebody on my phone. They've been here, and it's 601-870, and that look like a Nashville, Mississippi number. Give me 30 seconds, Law. 601, who this?
Hey, this is Larry, man. I called you a couple weeks ago.
What up, Larry? Where you from, man?
I'm from Natchez.
Do I know you?
I doubt it, but, you know.
Do you know Law? Do you know Law Nation?
Nah. I'm from
Do you know Bente? Do you know Kelly? We're gonna start checking them now.
Yeah, you know some Wilsons, you know some pilots, both like everybody on the phone right now from Natchez, Mississippi, bro. That's why I asked.
You know some Dawsons?
Yeah, I know some Dawsons. Went to school with Jasmine Dawes. She cool. A couple other people.
That's my cousin.
Okay, cool. All right, Ken Folk. All right, fam. What you got for the show?
Hey man, before I get started, I want to hear the chant, man. Gotta hear the Mbaku chant, man.
Oh man, I gotta pull the button up, man. I was gonna be chill, man. I was gonna. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, time out. It's still up from last night. Oh shit. Wait a minute. It's still up from last night. Wait a minute. It's still over from last night, brother. There you go. There it is.
I love it, man. I love it. Hey, I just wanted to call and let you know that I feel like that, you know, Dak is in full clutch mode, man.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody say what they want to say. Me and my cousin, he's a Colts fan, and we go back and forth. Yeah. But we got into an argument about Dak. And you know how I shut him up? I shut him up just saying that Dak has a factor that I would take over any quarterback in the league, is because when we got 8 minutes left in the game, and we down by 10 points or 6 points or whatever. Yeah, I just got that feeling that Dak gonna pull through for us because I've seen it happen so many times.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I have no doubt. And Dak, they want to blame it on the coach on why Dak don't run no more. That's just something Dak has changed in his game himself.
Yeah,
but Dak is not afraid to show you that he still got it. And on that 3rd and 14th play, when he pulled it down, I was like, that's that dude, because I've been watching Dak ever since he left Mississippi State.
Yeah.
And I was like,
State.
That's that dude, man. When the game is on the line, it don't matter. Like last week, when it was 4th and 15, when the game was on the line, Dak gonna make that play.
Yeah.
If he got to do it on his feet, if he got to do it in the arm, he gonna make that play.
I'll tell you what, man. Clearly, Dak plays better when the game's on the line, and in the playoffs, the game's always on the line. You know what I mean? So that gives us a little bit of positivity there. Even if you think about in 2016, right, when we played the Packers in the playoffs.
Yeah, he went toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers.
Dak had a great game then. You know, Aaron pissed me smooth off, but Dak played great. And it seems like when the lights is on, man, Dak's just nasty in general, bro. And I'll take that over arm talent. I'll take that over arm talent any day of the week, man.
Exactly, he got that factor. You know what I'm saying? That it factor.
Yeah.
But I was listening to listening earlier, and somebody said something about how Cowboys fans are so delusional and everything. And there's this one thing that Stephen A. Smith always says. He says that the reason why he don't like Cowboys fans is because the Cowboys can go 4-12 one year and then come back the next year and say, "Oh, we going to the Super Bowl." I'm like, that's any fan base.
That's how you're supposed to feel. Yeah.
Right.
You're supposed to start off the year with hope that we're going to win the Super Bowl, no matter who team you're rooting for. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that their statement at all. But that's just me.
Hey man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey man, we're not gonna listen to the damn peanut gallery, man. I don't even watch Stephen A. Smith. I don't watch him when he come on TV. I don't watch him when he pop up in my recommended section on YouTube, dog. I steer clear. Bird Box. I don't see him.
You know, man, I just wanted to, I've been watching you pretty much the whole year, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it going, man. I love your channel, bro. You just got some momentum, and I love the momentum that you put out there. It's like, to me, honestly, you make us want to, stand the test of time. You know how the Cowboys fans get so much hatred. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listening to you just make me feel proud to be a Cowboy fan. To be honest, man.
Damn.
I'm be honest with you,
man. That's some big words, man. I appreciate it, man. 100%, man. Salute to you, bro.
All right, man. Thank you.
Hey, where you from down there, man? Linwood, Broadmoor, where you from?
I'm actually from Franklin County.
Okay.
I used to live in Broadmoor.
Still live in Broadmoor. Salute to you, sir. Crown Court.
Right behind the Z store.
Got you, bro. Yep.
All right.
Man, it's crazy how you just link up with hometown like that, huh, Lo?
Man, and people don't realize how small Natchez is, though.
Yeah, I mean, ain't but 2,000 people.
You got more followers than there is the whole population of Natchez. So
I tell you what, Law, I learned this too. When I went home for the holiday, I saved a lot of money, dog, because ain't no damn Chipotle down there, ain't no Chick-fil-A. Boy, I saved a lot of money when I went to Natchez, boy.
But please tell me you went to Pass Back or you went to Natchez Donut Shop. Man, let me know if you went down there when you went down there.
The fam picked up some galasashes from Pass Back, so I was good on that. Did go to the donut shop. Peep this out. This is another thing about Natchez. The Popeyes in Natchez serves breakfast. So I went to go get a couple eye poppers from the Natchez Popeyes, dog. The goddamn sausage, bacon, cheese biscuits with the eggs on them. They don't know nothing about that.
Oh, they don't know about that, boy.
They don't know about eye poppers, man. Anyway, we can get back on track, though. Law, tell me about Tavon Austin, man. Special teams, man. Clearly a big change, bro. Clearly.
Flipping the field is everything, man. Hey, it's different starting off at the 25 opposed to starting off at your own 50. Shorten that field is everything. We saw the Chicago Bears took Rex Grossman, of all people, deep down into the playoff, down into the Super Bowl because of that. And we saw early in the late 90s, there was another guy for, I want to say, the Green Bay Packers. I forgot his name. It skips my mind. Yeah. But he was able to bring that team all the way out to help out the Brett Favre. So, guys, Tavon Austin is that speed factor. I call him the speed X factor because he does those type of things. You can't bracket covers him when he's out there on the field. Even when my guy number 11 went down for a spell, I said, we be all right. We got 10 out there.
Man, even if he can give us kind of like that Devin Hester feel, you know what I'm saying? Like if he can give us that kind of that little bit of production. People was talking about they want to see him on offense more. Like that's offense. Goddamn it. Being able to move the ball on a punt return, kick return like that. That's another form of offense. I take that every day, every week, man. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. They're talking about Desmond Howard. Yes, that was the guy I tried to bring up. Yeah. So that's what he's doing. And then guess what, Voch? You saw that big game that number 89 had last week, right? And how did that translate to this week? Guess what? Those Seattle Seahawks, they said, look, Dak Prescott is known for passing the ball underneath. Sure. He's known for passing a little 5 and 6 yard dig and hitch. We're going to roll our guy over to him. And guess what? Cooper was out there. Wide the world open. I said, oh my goodness. People realize that.
People got to understand that part of the receiver's job is purely his presence, man. Purely his presence. And I told people that when Coop first got here, he going to have to earn his keep. And that's what he did. And people like, all right, now we ain't going to we can't have this now. And they took Cooper out the game. But that's fine because that's when everybody else starts to eat. Gallup starts to eat. B starts to eat. Even Blake Jarwin starts to eat. Jeff Swain got some catches or whatever. But we saw the Seahawks play majority one high. And if you're going to play majority one high, good luck to you. Good luck to you, fam. We're gonna eat you up with Cooper all day. Then when they started to adjust to Cooper, then Dak was able to run. We were able to put to use Zeke on the ground all day. Gallup had a 1-on-1 touchdown on the other side of the end zone because when they played cover one, the safety shifted over to Coop's side one time. Gallup was wide open in the back of the end zone for the touchdown, man. So let's just not get overreactive when we see Coop not getting involved. Like, he's involved every play. Every play.
Accounted for.
He
roll coverage for.
He just maybe didn't catch it that one time. But
who else? We got anybody else on the phones?
Yeah, we got another call up in here. We got 912. What's happening? Who this?
Voch, what's going on with you, man?
What's happening, bro? What the water tastes like over there on this Cowboy Sunday?
Oh, it tastes like the sweet waters of Lake Minnetonka, my brother.
Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. I like that too much.
I'm coming in.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
My man say Lake Minnetonka. Okay, let's get it. Please, sir.
I'm
React.
Go
ahead.
Oh, go ahead, man. My bad. Go
No.
ahead,
I'll just let you know that you have the floor now. React to your 1-0 playoff Dallas Cowboys, sir.
Oh, yeah. I just want to let y'all know where I'm reporting from, man. Big Cowboys fan from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Started listening to you a couple of months ago, man, and really like what you're doing, man. Really liking your channel, man.
Appreciate
Keep up the good work. And I will be donating after I get off the phone with you. So,
man, appreciate it. That is much appreciated. Keep them lights
on. Oh, yeah,
on.
no, ain't no problem. Hey, Law Nation, I listen to you too, brother. Like what you're doing over there, too.
Appreciate the dedication to the nation, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, beyond that great performance that we had last night, well, semi-great, good, whatever, can we kill this narrative that you have to keep Dak Prescott from throwing 40, 45, 50 times a game to win a ball game? What quarterback has to throw? What quarterback benefits that much from throwing that many times a game?
Yeah,
I haven't seen one yet.
Yeah,
and what quarterback doesn't benefit from a good run game?
Sure.
I just feel like Dak gets a lot of scrutiny because he plays for the Cowboys. It's maybe one or two quarterbacks that don't really need a good run game to be successful. Other than that, everyone needs a good run game to be successful.
I can make the argument. That all of them do. Drew Brees before he had his guys. Drew Brees was 7-9 3 years in a row. Tom Brady. Tom. He doesn't have like top tier runners, but James White, Rex Burkhead, like they still gotta run for him. Sonny Michel, they still gotta take the edge off for him. You know what I'm saying? So every quarterback needs a run game. It's just that with Dak Prescott, man, people like to paint narratives, man. People like to paint narratives and just want to have think pieces and talking points just because they work television, man. But come on, my guy.
Yes, indeed. And I could name 3 quarterbacks can go all the way old school. Dorsey Levis. He was the reason why, number 4, Brett Favre was able to get his Super Bowl. And then TD. Everybody remember John Elway back in the day. John Elway couldn't win it until he got TD, Terrell Davis. Look, the running backs, man, is everything for a quarterback. They like the second best friend. I say the first best friend is a tight end, but they like the second best friend out there.
Yeah. If you let's say, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Tight end and the running back.
I can make an argument. I can make an argument that Russell ain't been great since Beast Mode left. Honestly.
Don't go there.
I mean, if I could just be honest for a sec, Russell been good because he good, but he ain't been nasty since Marshawn left. If I can be fair, but whatever.
True that.
Yeah,
true that.
I agree. And I agree.
But I mean, hell, you know me. No crazy old Voch.
Quarterback benefits from a good running game, man. It's all about if you one dimensional, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get beat.
Yeah.
So you try not to be one dimensional, but I guess we'll have that conversation another day.
Yeah, but it is Cowboy Victory Sunday, man. We don't even worry about these other little bottom feeders out here. That's the other. that's the other 31 teams, and that's the peanut gallery. I ain't trying to hear none of them today. Only one team matters today. They still got to fight for theirs. We in there next week,
right?
Yeah, that's it.
Aaron Rodgers ain't playing next week. Matt Ryan ain't playing next week. Cam Newton ain't playing next week. Come on.
So
go ahead.
So as a fan, I'm pretty sure we would much rather see Jared Goff than we would rather see Drew Brees.
We'll smoke all of them because we smoked Brees before. We know how to smoke Brees.
That's the mentality that I want right there, baby. That's the mentality I want. We don't care who we playing.
We'll smoke them all. We'll smoke them all. We played the best quarterback in the league and smoked him, dog. We already smoked him, bro. I don't fear them cats, man. I don't fear them cats. Now I don't want to see him this round. I want to see him in the damn NFC Championship round to knock them off before we get to the big boys. I don't fear it. I just want to put my foot on the damn Rams because we owe them one. But I don't fear no damn Saints. We beat them before. Byron Jones already shut down Michael Thomas. Mark Ingram already rushed for 29 yards. Alvin Kamara already looked frustrated. Jordan Lewis ain't went nowhere. Jordan Lewis still here. Alvin Kamara ain't hitting on nothing. Hell wrong with y'all. What's going on with y'all over here? What's going on with y'all over here? Acting like Jalen Smith going somewhere. He's still here. Shit. If anything, look, if anything, we left points on the field in the Saints game. Plus we get guys back. And
they ain't gonna call no phantom offsides on Randy Gregory. Come on,
line that ass up, man.
Come on now.
Let's go.
We left points on the board last night, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
The official snatch points off there too, so you know how they go.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And I honestly believe outside of Aaron Donald and the Ndamukong Suh, I really think that was one of the best defenses we're probably going to face the rest of the playoffs.
You talking about the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Hey,
my God. Frank Clark,
Bobby
Wagner.
Hey, man, I feel you, bro. But them dudes in Chi-Town pretty nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Them dudes in Chi-Town.
I forgot about them.
You cannot forget about them.
Right.
You cannot forget about them.
You know what? I didn't think about that.
Hey, look. I'm talking shit.
You're right.
I'm talking shit, but I'm objective. I'm honest.
Hey, bro, I forgot all about Chicago. That was my fault.
But if the Eagles can't erase them, that's the last bit of fear I got in this thing. That's the last bit of fear I got. Bring me Pat Mahomes after that. Thanks for the call, bro.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Y'all take care.
Lord, when I tell you I ain't scared of nobody in the NFC but Khalil Mack.
Man, because he can do so much. And we saw what he did last year when he played for the Raiders. He was equivalent to a forced pass off Dak Prescott back foot for an interception and 2 fumbles. And I think or a sack. But although we beat the Raiders last year, that Khalil Mack is something nasty.
Just got a super chat $5 from Ron Smith. Salute to you, sir. How about them Cowboys? I have faith and believe in the Cowboys and that they will go further. Go Cowboys. Salute to you, Ron Smith. I tell you what, Law, even though the Bears defense is nasty, I still feel like we have a blueprint to beat them because they still got to move the ball on us. And they still got to be able to stop us at, like they got to score and they got to stop us too. You know what I'm saying? But I fear the Bears more than I fear the Rams or the Saints or anything like that. You know what I mean? So if the Eagles can find a way to pull this thing off tonight, bring me Thanos, bring me Pat Mahomes or whoever the hell gonna be on the other side. We can roll that thing up, man. We can roll that shit up and we can be gone.
We still got 5 Infinity Stones. We got to pull them all together somehow, and we get this 6th one. Yeah. Hey, this is the thing, Voch. This is the thing.
Yeah.
I only had my reservations against running quarterback, mobile's quarterback. You know, that's been the issue. That's been our Achilles heels all throughout this season. And Mitch Trubisky is the last running quarterback. So I feel you. I feel you on that. So anybody else, they're sitting duck out there in the pocket. I don't care if they say, Drew Brees know how to get the ball out quick. He's going to have a ladder because that edge, the way that D-Law was collapsing the edge, man, any other quarterback out there yesterday would have been murdered.
Yeah, you ain't talking no lie. Hey man, let me bring in one of the favorites here. We got a lot of people that listen to us, that tune in, but we do have our favorites. Voch, you show favoritism? Hell yeah. Miss April, good morning.
What's up, Ghosty Woski?
Oh,
salute, Law.
Salute.
Hey man, why you gotta do your voice like that for Miss April, Law? Time out, Miss April. Law. Yo, Law, why you gotta do your voice like that for Miss April, fam?
If I could do anything in this world, I would be
Barry.
the tears that was born in your eyes, lived upon your cheeks, and died upon your lips.
I'm not gonna sit up here. Not on my show.
Can't get enough of your love, babe.
I'm not gonna sit
Bring
up here.
it, Barry.
I'm not gonna sit up here on my show. We're not gonna turn this into what the hell is going on over here? It's a damn love vote on my
It's
show.
the soft soul hour of the nation.
What is this? Cut it out. That's enough. Miss April, first of all, let me ask you a question. What the water taste like over there this morning?
Oh my God. Well, I'm in North Carolina, and in North Carolina, the water rivers are always flowing. And I have a favorite cold spring that I go to. It's behind a church, and I could just take my jugs there and just get some free spring water.
Man.
And boy, I went there with my jug and just put it up under that little nozzle. And I just cut my hands and just drink that cold spring water. And I think God whispered to me and said, Cowboys going all the way.
Gee.
I think I heard it, Voch. It's mighty crisp. I think it's not even crisp, it's blessed. I think the water's blessed right now.
Wow. Waterfall.
Miss April,
Zane novel over here almost. Boy.
The water is blessed.
damn, I don't even know what that tastes like. I don't even know what that, man. Miss April,
Ooh,
would you
drink holy water? It's good. Holy water is good.
would you please tell me how you feel about your Dallas Cowboys victory last night, please?
Oh wow, they're taking it to another level. They're picking at the right time. This is what you're supposed to do at playoff time. The O-line is coming together. They're working together. They're gelling. The defense is already there. Championship defense.
Yeah.
You know, even the play calling. I mean, it's not the greatest. I mean, it's not like '90s offense, but the formula is there, and the offense is finding a way to get it done, and that's what you need to do. You take it to another level. You step it up. You make the right plays. Minimize the mistakes. It was very minimal. The refs, of course, are the refs, but the penalties are at a minimum as far as on our end. That's and it's a winning formula, and we're on our way. We got the first playoff win, monkey off our back. We can concentrate on to the next team.
Man.
So I'm loving it.
Man.
We're
Tonight,
ready. We're here.
Tonight the Eagles play the Bears, and that'll give us indication on who's to get this butt whooping next week, and we'll absolutely cross that road.
Exactly.
Well, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody needs to be tuned into that, and as soon as we get the beat, as soon as we get the information, you can expect your YouTube team to start previewing and reviewing. You already know.
All right. That's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to have notepad ready.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you do for us, for the donation last night. It was amazing, Miss April. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, always. And Twan, I love it. He's a new family member. I'm telling you, that kid is
that boy's special.
He'll make your day.
That boy's special. Twan from Memphis. Salute to you, Miss April. Love you. That's all you got? That's you good?
That's all. Yeah, that's all. Well, actually, I do want to say one thing about Dak.
Okay.
And people talk about his his fight, his integrity, and what that he's clutch. But what his mom instilled in him. As far as him fighting, because we got to realize this man lost his mom in college. I mean, he was away from her, and he got the word that she had died, and he had to go and play a game. He had to go and play football. And that's you don't realize how deep that is. The woman that brought you into this world, raised you, instilled everything in you. Fed you, clothed you, loved you. There's nothing that's the umbilical cord connection, and you lose that, and you have to go and play a game, a sports game. But she can still that in him, that fight, that no matter what, you go out there and you be the best that you can be, and you play the best that you can play for the team. She was there, through everything. That was her love, just like it was his. And so he's playing for her. So he's on a different level. This isn't just a game to him. He's honoring his mom. And, that's deep. Michael Gallup the same way. This game is so important to a lot of people that even when you lose your family, you have to go back out here because there's so much riding on this sport, on this profession that you play. And people lose sight of that. Dak lost his mom. Michael Gallup lost his brother. Alan Hearns, his career setback, for this game, because so many people and there's so many billions of dollars that are riding on this, and you have to fight through that and play this game. And Dak is on another level of strength and fight, and it shows at the last minute. That's when he comes through, because he brings that forward in his game. What his mom instilled in him, and I'm just proud of him. And he's going to take us far. He's going to take us there. I believe with everything in me, he's going to get it done.
Absolutely. That's our guy. He's a fighter. He's a winner. Motivate. I mean, he's a leader, and we see it. When his back's against the wall, he don't fold. And I'll take that trade every day of the week. Sure.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So anyway, I'm gonna get to the next caller. Appreciate everything that y'all do on YouTube, and I'm ready for the next team.
Yes, ma'am. See you this week.
All right.
Boy, we love Miss April.
Yes, indeed.
Boy. I ain't even think about it. I'm just up I'm just up here like maybe he good at football, but Miss April just come with a different perspective. Just makes sense though.
Makes sense. Plenty of sense. And he still, I heard an article, I read an article, he still sends a text message, to his mom's phone, right before every game. People just don't know how deep that is, man. I still got my mom on this planet, but I can only imagine, what Dak Prescott is feeling every game, and that's why he pointed to the sky. And I love Dak Prescott for that,
Man, I hope that dude get a ring, dog. Boy, I just man, I'm rooting for that guy. Like I'm rooting for us clearly, but I'm rooting for that dude, man. I'm definitely rooting for that dude. Let's see what we got here. I saw a super chat. My laptop is freezing because it's a piece of shit. Here we go. Aaron Beer. Drop 5 up in there. He says, up to Linehan to save and keep his job. But the next offense coordinator successor already in the building, tight end coach Doug Nussmeier, Cooper's OC at Alabama. I don't remember Doug. I don't remember much about Doug. I don't have in my brain a play calling profile for Doug Nussmeier. But Law, you know something about that?
I know Quagmire, but
I know Quagmire, but I don't know Doug.
Shout out to Doug, though.
I'll probably have to do some research before I touch on that, man. And Groovy 3000 dropped a tray in the super chat. Why Cooper always look upset after a W? That's just Coop face, man. Coop caught 3 damn touchdowns, ain't smiled one time. That's just Coop, dog. That's just Coop.
The silent assassin. Now we got 2 of them. We got a Gallup and a Coop that just got that disposition. They really don't do any much,
Coop ass is focused, man. God damn. Roster X says, Voch, we're watching film this week. Hell yeah, watch film every week. We're gonna break down. Let me put my notepad out. Cooper and Gallup. Then we're gonna watch Jalen and Vandy. Jalen and Vandy gonna be first, but Jalen and Vandy, Cooper and Gallup. D-Law, Randy. Crawford, Malik, and Antoine, Dak and the pass protection, Zeke and the run blocking. Those are going to be the 6 videos that we dropped this week. So, y'all held it down for me, man. Y'all bombarded me with donations, love, and support. So I'm going to get in there and grind for y'all ass this week. You know what I mean? Law, tell me about your defense last night, bro.
I'm gonna start off with this right here. Byron Jones is living off reputation.
Sure.
And a lot of people I know, a lot of people gonna say, "Oh man, Byron Jones is trash." But it's okay. I'm glad that we got a guy that can live off reputation, because when you got somebody that can do that and still the teams do not pass his way, is everything. Because look at it this way, Voch. What Chris Richard would say when he came here, he said he wants to make the quarterback think before they make that pass, right? Yeah. He need cornerbacks, defensive backs with length, strength, range, and play physical on the outside. Yeah. Now, what happened here is down towards the latter parts of the quarter, the fourth quarter, the third quarter, late third quarters, late fourth quarters. Teams say, well, 2 tiers in the bucket. Pluck it. I'm going to go ahead and try over here on 31 side. Yeah. But they failed to realize all game he been locking and holding it down on that particular side. Yeah. But it is what it is. Cornerbacks are designed to get beat on several plays, but he's living off reputation, and I love it because everybody know that sometimes reputation can help you out reputation go a long way, and they just trust that out of him as far as his defensive play. And I guess as long as team's not going to try it in the first and second quarter, I'm good with it.
I grade players on 68 plays, not 6 to 8 plays, you know. And as you know, as a Cowboys, you know, I would even say a leader in this fan base, I would say, you know, one of them. I would say, hey man, let's not get carried away because we see somebody catch a pass on Byron Jones. It took them all day to do it. it took them all day to do it. You know what I mean? And just because Byron Jones gives up a play, y'all look at me like, yo, man, what's up with Byron Jones? Like, I know Byron Jones, he's been playing great, but just because he gives up one play don't mean he's playing bad. He's not invincible. He's still a great player, and they still don't want to try him. It's just that out of the whole game, if somebody just catch one, I think that's a pretty good day for Byron Jones, y'all. So let's not get carried away. All right.
In the woozy, he's doing his job. He's right there. I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, he's right. I know you were probably sitting at the edge of your seat at that point, Voch.
I was stressed out. I ain't never seen Cheeto out of position. Never seen Cheeto just flat out of position. He just got to find that daggone football, man. He got to find it. Anime Dog Fan dropped 5 in the super chat. Unfortunately, missed the game. Had an electrical fire in my kitchen last night shortly after the Hearns injury, which was the last thing I seen. I hope everything's cool at the crib, Anthony Dog Fan. I hope the kitchen's in good health. I hope the house is good. I hope nobody got hurt there. Salute to you for dropping 5. And Roster X dropped 5. He said, salute. Salute to you, Roster X. Let me look at these stats from our defense last night, Law. Let me see what our guys did, man. You know, Leighton Vander Esch's name so long that it covers up the numbers. Leighton Vander Esch had 6 tackles. Cheeto had 5 because they kept throwing it to him. Jeff Heath had 3. D-Law had a real busy game, man. I know D-Law and Randy didn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet as much, but D-Law and Randy had great games yesterday in terms of pressure and putting hands on Russ, Law.
Yeah, and 2 of those tackles for D-Law, it was just because the quarterback was so elusive. He was able to get just beyond the LOS, because those could have been 2 sacks. Yeah, and it's just one of those things. So that's what I'm saying. Like an immobile quarterback, man, he gonna have his lunch. He's gonna have a whole plate full because he's gonna have to do a lot of eating in order to beat us. Now, as far as Cheeto Woozy, I'm gonna have to say this again. It's so close, man. It's so close. Maybe next year, maybe an inch here, an inch there. Those can be batted down balls opposed to catching the balls out there on the edge and there. And
yeah, he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
Antoine Woods played a great game, bro. Oh, he played such a great game. You know, not only the tackles that he made, a few of them consecutively, back to back, but his linebackers being able to run free and skate all day, man. That's really what this thing's mostly about, man. You've got to double team Antoine Woods. You got to account for him, and he messes up the whole timing in there. Offensive lineman can't get the second level because Antoine Woods so nasty up front, man. And we just found that dude on the street, on the block somewhere. I'm proud of that guy, man. Him and Malik Collins, man. Tyrone Crawford when he goes inside sometimes, man. I love our interior guys, man. And David Irvin, bro. We ain't had him. He ain't been here.
He been practicing for the last 3 days. That's the only conundrum. I was saying it earlier this morning. it may be one of those things that whoever we play, the Saints or the LA Rams, hey, they might be saying, hey, is number 95, is he out there still practicing?
He ain't played, fam. Law,
he ain't playing, but his shoe. They may have to try to.
Law, what's your thoughts on that, man? If David Irvin's good to go, he's ready. Do you bring him back, man? What's your idea about that, man?
6'7", 310 pounds, maybe 315 right now.
I get it, Law, but this man is huffing and puffing and blowing the house down right now. We don't know what shape he in. We don't know if he good enough to. Law.
I'll make him a game day scratch. I wouldn't start him, but I'll make whoever we play think about it. I think that the guys that we have right now, they're doing a good job. Like you said, Antoine Barbecue Woods, he got everybody, his energy levels like all-time high. Malik Collins with a sack, they feeding off each other. Then on top of that, Randy Gregory's already got the rapport with the guys in the inside, and D-Law, he's doing his thing. So I don't think you mess up that chemistry, but you can use that as a weapon for you to have the other teams to think about it. That's all I can say with that.
Law,
David Irvin.
I was sitting back watching the game late last night. I just rewatched it. And I was also talking to my YouTube wife, Nene. She's amazing. But as I was kind of talking to her and watching the game, Law, I was doubly conflicted. I was like, man, how much more nasty would this have been with David Irvin just right up in the middle? And I've never been so conflicted in this way, Law. I don't want to mess up continuity and chemistry because David Irvin has been very unfamiliar. Those guys love each other, man. Those guys love each other. Antoine Woods brand new to this team, but D-Law is his guy. The Tyrone Crawford is his guy. They line up and they go to war with each other. They talk about each other in interviews, man. They out there riding, bro. And David Irvin is kind of unfamiliar out there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. David Irvin ain't been around those guys all year. I would hate to mess the chemistry up. But when I was talking to my YouTube wife, Nene, watching the game, this little image in my peripheral vision kept popping up about David Irvin smacking the hell out of Aaron Rodgers doing the little Superman stance. When his hand on his hip and he's looking up in the air with the damn Superman stance. I kept thinking about that, Law. What's your thoughts, bro?
There's no Aaron Rodgers in this playoff now, and every other quarterback you put out there against David Irvin, it's clobbering time. Is that however you can look at it, Superman time? But I think that if it's not going to be this week, when we beat whoever we beat this week, it may be the following week, But David Irvin, like you said, man, the team's going to have to account for that. And it just be nice because you can't put one person on David Irvin. It requires two. And now it's a different type of aspect when you look at Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory eating up. What's that guy named? DJ Fluker? What was his name? What's his name?
Yeah, DJ Fluker called himself going out there trying to punk people, trying to push people around. But I love our temperament, Law. We didn't let that former Alabama kid play for the Chargers, bad feet, pretty fat. You know what I'm saying? We got DJ Fluker smooth up out of there, Law.
He was holding on to everlasting life.
Smooth up out of there, fam. I hear nothing about DJ Fluker. Randy Gregory whooped whoever the hell he lined up against yesterday, man. Referees gotta quit flag whooping us, Law. They gotta stop flag whooping us, bro. It was plenty holding calls. It was plenty holding calls that could have been called yesterday that weren't called.
A horse collar call that they didn't call.
You know what I'm saying?
Hearns, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I'm just ready. I'm just ready for next week, man. I'm just ready to. Damn, David Irvin with that damn Superman shit he do. Let's go back to the phones, man. I got callers. You got work today, Law? You good? You live on your side?
No, I'm not live on my side. I got about 5 to 10 minutes, and I don't have to bounce out and do some honey-do list.
Okay, I know what that means. Sterling, what's up, bro?
How you doing, Voch? How you doing, Law?
Doski Woski, brother. Tell me what that water tastes like over there, bro.
Oh, let me get a fucking sip. Oh shit. That tastes like winning.
Woo.
Oh shit. That is fucking
Charlie
good.
Sheen.
Ooh, tastes like a W, my man. Hey, tell me about your Dallas Cowboys, bro. Go ahead and react for me.
I'll tell you what I want next. I want Todd Gurley.
That's what you want?
I want he's gonna enter Wakanda. You know. Todd Gurley
He called it out.
You are in Wakanda now. Todd Gurley will have nothing but dust and blood.
Nothing. They talk about earlier in the season. They talked about Kamara and Ingram. No. They talked about the Seahawks and Carson. No. What's next? Who wants number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC and AFC? They might have really good quarterbacks, sure, but look at their run game and look what happened to Kansas City once they lost Kareem Hunt. They haven't been looking so good. So
I don't know, bro.
I think people miss the fact that
I don't know, fam.
run games are big.
Kansas City come out here and drop 35 points on accident.
I mean, they're still. Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, they're still putting up numbers. They're struggling with it.
But I feel you though.
And so I don't know. I think stopping run games puts so much pressure on these quarterbacks, and because of our pass rush, it puts pressure on the quarterbacks, and they just don't know what to do on offense. I don't think a team has figured out our defense quite yet, or at least a good team. Our defense is something special.
Thing about our defense, man, is not really about figuring it out. You don't really figure out a defense like ours. You just need certain
beat us.
You need certain personnel to stop it. Yeah, we not doing nothing special on defense. We not doing anything innovative or like the same defense Monty Kiffin was calling. A regular ass defense that was vanilla and people were sick of it. We doing similar things with that. It's just that we got a one tech that demands space. We got 2 guys that can rush the passer, 2-3 techs that are very much so utility guys that can eat up one-on-one blocks if you allow them. But you can't double team him because Antoine Woods is there. You got to double team him. He's a big, heavy, strong, trash can full of dirt type of guy. But he can move a little bit. He's a one tech that can get upfield. That's the exact type of traits that we like. We got 2 linebackers that read their keys, that are super athletic, that get to the ball quickly. I would say a shutdown corner on one side, a very physical one on the other. I mean, there is no formula. You just got to do it.
Was that Malik or was that Malik Collins or Woods who got that sack on
Malik Collins? Malik had the sack. Yeah,
they hit him with the double team, and he came off that sack.
Yeah,
our D line is disgusting.
Yeah,
I was listening. Luau mentioned something that I really like. Our wide receivers, their attitude. I love it. I really love it. All the Cowboys fans were talking about Dak for years. I mean, not Dak, Dez for years. Yeah. Oh, his divaness and his attitude, and nobody really liked him. And then the Cowboys started doing good, and we're like, oh, okay, we can roll with Dez now. Yeah. And then we got rid of him, and everybody's like, oh, not good. But don't get me wrong, I was nervous because we didn't get anything back for him. But now with these wide receivers, I like the change. Yeah. It's a different vibe in that locker room, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. We looking at that Pittsburgh situation. AB, being a toxic locker room guy, and they talking about trading him. Best receiver in the game, you could probably argue. They out here talking about trading him. We don't really worry about, diva players. You know what I'm saying? We pretty good on our guys on that side of the game. So I'm happy about that, but. It is what it is. Sterling, we're going to let you go get the one more caller, let Law dip, and I'm about to go watch football, man. Salute to you, sir.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And think about this. The Steelers is willing to get rid of $20 million. Yeah. That's how much AB costs against the cap to get rid of that headache. Voch, aren't you glad we don't have a $20 million headache? And we in the playoff. They're not even in the playoff.
Well, we about to, though.
Hall of Fame quarterback, and they got a Hall of Fame quote unquote wide receiver. if we in the playoff, and they trying to get rid of a $20 million wide receiver.
Well, we are about to have a bunch of multi-million-dollar problems, but I hope we figure this thing out. I hope we figure this thing out this week before this thing, before anything happened to it, numbers wise or whatever. But it is what it is. You got time for one more? Or you good?
Let's do one more.
Let's get one more in. We're gonna get him in quick and get the hell up out of here. Dave, what's cracking lacking? What the water tastes like?
Hey, Voch, Woski.
Peasky, Wheesky.
Winsky.
Yes, sir. You're on with Voch and Law Nation. What the water tastes like over there, Dave?
Well, it's champagne, as I've been saying.
Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that with a stick. What you got for the show, brother?
Hey, Law, nothing but the best, man.
What's up,
I just want to make a comment about David Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a spot for a closer.
Yeah, that's real talk.
Yeah. He is a closer. Maybe he doesn't get into every game, but for the money we're paying him, I still like him on the roster.
Look, man, why you got to come on my show making great, fantastic points like that for me? I'm trying to get David Irvin off my mind, and you come here with two fantastic points. The fact that he costs nothing and the fact that he can just get you a sack out of nowhere to end the game with fresh legs. Why you got to do that to me, Dave? Come on.
Well, hey, to quote Arsenio Hall, he is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Can't beat that. Yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
The other thing I want to talk about is Zeke as a lead blocker.
Sure.
Man, he took the guy off his legs, opened that up. I'd like to see that work to just a little bit more. What do you think?
Yeah, Dak, Dak got to the line, called the audible. He switched to the little quarterback sweep play. We got two pullers out in space going to the left, and Zeke was the lead blocker from the running back spot. Watching film on Zeke in Ohio State, he's one of the best blockers at running back I've ever seen, one of the most physical. He loves to do it. And, hey, man, it worked. It worked, so I would love to see it again. You damn right. Shit.
Hey, Law.
What's up?
Man, what do you think about Cohen with Chicago?
Tariq Cohen, running back. Flex.
Oh, man, I think he's a bad motherfucker. I think Philadelphia is going to have a little bit of trouble with that particular item. I would love to see him in our backfield every time Zeke needs a blow.
Yes, I think that this offseason down the line, we would need like a change of pace guy like that. I like what Rod Smith can do. Trust me, the guy's physical talent. But I think what the difference is between Rod Smith and somebody like a Tariq Cohen is that Rod Smith needs to play the entire game. Opposed to being somebody's change of pace running back. Because Rod Smith is the type of running back that he can figure out things down the line, third and fourth quarter. He's the grinder type of running back. But so far, so much for right now. And we win it. I don't want to change anything for right now. But next season, maybe we get somebody explosive like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Don't we have somebody already in the practice squad that's pretty quick? Out of the backfield? What's that guy's name?
Darius Jackson. I think he's on the roster already. We brought him up last.
Not Darius. He's actually he's one of the other guys. There's one other guy that's on the practice squad.
I know you're talking about from Texas A&M. His name eludes me. No,
I'm only responsible for the.
I remember him looking good as a receiver a couple of times in preseason.
Then on top of that, I ain't really necessarily trying to get too cute. You know what I mean? I don't want to, put a whole bunch of moving pieces into effect that have, that, you know what I'm saying? Zeke's fine. I ain't trying to have Zeke off the field that much, so I'm good to go. Maybe next year we'll figure it out next year.
Yeah, Trey Williams. That's what they said. Yeah, that's who he is.
That's it. That's the guy right there, Trey Williams. He's a little smaller, but I think he's got some potential too. All right, so Philadelphia going into Chicago. Philadelphia wins. Tavon Austin goes home.
Wow.
And puts some ass. And shows those boys, hey, what are you doing? You didn't use me.
That fits into the Cowboys story so much. That would be nice because last year we had that game in the bag, but Switzer, he wanted to play basketball with the football a little bit. And remember, we was up, 15, 16 points?
Yeah.
That'd be a good revenge factor.
That was pretty arrogant of Switzer, I'll tell you. That was just arrogance. I'm like, oh, my God. But that's one of the things I liked about him. Now, talking about Switzer, Voch, when he was drafted, I went back in and watched everything I could, and what I noticed was he wasn't that great, but I thought Trubisky made him a whole lot better. Okay? Trubisky for Chicago, North Carolina, that was his quarterback. Switzer's quarterback. Switzer always looks a little slower to me than either Bees or Tavon.
Well, Tavon is fast. He's ridiculously fast, and Bees like to get caught from behind. He runs routes well.
He's quick,
but
that's the definition of one is fast, and the other person is quick.
But he still get caught from behind.
Yes, but that's short. That's why we call it short area. He's short area quick. He'll kill you with 4 or 5 yards. There's nobody that can cover Cole Beasley in the National Football League with 4 or 5 yards. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that long speed is just gone, zero.
Yeah.
One more point. I'll let you boys go. Still in the red zone. I just wish we had a package for one big son of a gun to go down and do some blocking out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
For one big son of a gun to do some blocking out?
A tight end that can go in there and turn around and catch the ball, and on short routes right in there.
That sure would be nice, won't it? But I don't think we got one now.
They need to use him in the red zone and trust him.
I mean,
get a couple of, the other thing is offensive coordinators like to do what you're not expecting. Mm-hmm. That's probably why we didn't see the tight end down the seam like we did last time.
Look, everybody was talking about red zone inefficiencies, including me. I'll fall on that sword, but I can tell you this right here. They figure it out. Hey, they got Gallup. Fade, that's the red zone that they got now, and they got Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. Those three right there. Anything else can be too much complex for this team. I think that they still developing number 89. Let's not overthink this thing out. I think that our red zone offense has improved tremendously in the last three games or so.
Yeah,
I agree, and this is just our second game where we've got Bees, Tavon, and Cooper on the field together. That's just our second game ever to do that.
Yeah, we'll see moving forward. Appreciate it, Dave. Salute to you, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm. On his point, he was talking about Blake Jarwin not really getting off on those seams this game. Well, because they played us differently on our defense. Everybody's gonna play us differently. The Giants played us too high with the wide safety on the hashes, and we were able to use Jarwin up the middle. The Seahawks played one safety high, cover one, and that's more so time for Coop to eat. But anyway, Law, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, man. I'm gonna sign out too and catch this playoff game and talk shit because we win. You know what I mean? We win.
No doubt, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the nation. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you guys for letting me be part of the Voch Lombardi show as well. Mm-hmm. Voch, if you don't mind, I'm gonna repost this to the Spotify and iTunes so you guys can check this out. If you're driving, if you're all around, you can hear Voch Lombardi in this show later on today. Appreciate you, man. Salute.
Doski Woski, salute. Y'all go check him out on all of his pages, man. Law Nation, and his social media is Laws Nation with an S. So y'all make sure to check out the brother on that. Grow this nation, man. Grow this Cowboys YouTube community, man. I'm about to shut this thing down and go check this game out, bro. Like I said, man, if we'd have got any other result yesterday, I wouldn't even want to watch the game. I wouldn't even want to tune in today. But, and let me not forget, too, David Lucena dropped 15 in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, sir. So I feel like everything has been said, so I'd like to show some love to Jerry and Stephen Jones and Jason Garrett and everything they're doing with the organization. The future looks bright. Salute, Voch. Yeah, we've been drafting really well, man. And a lot of people trying to get Jerry and Stephen and Jason up out of here. But they have a pretty good core of scouts and decision makers when it comes down to draft time. Now, of course, Jerry, Steve, and Jason and Will got the final call on everything, but those final calls have been good final calls, whether it be, hey, draft Jalen and let him heal up, people looking for a receiver. Cool. Go get Van Der Esch. You know what I'm saying? Go get Van Der Esch and get Gallup later. We're in the second round. Oh, we could go trade for Earl Thomas. I think an offensive lineman is valuable here. Let's go draft the offensive lineman. Sure enough, we needed Connor last night, and I think Connor's going to be an even better player in the future. You know what I'm saying? Just holding on to D-Law and bringing Randy back, man. This front office they've made great moves, man. They made great moves, even late in the draft. Malik Collins in the third, Anthony Brown in the sixth, Xavier Woods in the fifth. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong on those numbers, but whatever. 5, 6, 7, whatever round they got drafted, I forgot. But man, dope stories, man. Dope, not stories. I'm looking at the chat box, but dope drafting, dope player acquisition, man. You can't beat it with a stick, but yeah, let's go watch playoff football, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I drop these random ass film sessions when I do them. We're gonna drop 6 films this week. The first one's gonna be Jalen and Vandy. Then we're gonna get into Law and Randy, Cooper and Gallup, Craw, Malik, and Woods, Dak Prescott and the pass protection, Zeke and the run protection. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski. The Peasky Whiskey is free and implied. Salute y'all. Go watch football. Nothing but the best. I'm out. Peace.